Thanks, Peter, that's really helpful. I know it's difficult talking about yourself in so much detail, but it gives me a good idea about you as a person, and it helps me understand what's been happening recently and how it might have affected you. So, I'd just like to look at what was happening when you took the tablets.
I'd had enough.
Of what?
It's hard to explain, of the chaos. You know, these messages, they keep coming through. And I don't know what they're about or where they're from. And I couldn't work out where Joan had gone.
Your sister? Joan's gone to university, hasn't she?
Yeah, but she didn't have to go. When she went, she left me alone. Out there. Where they could get at me.
And what do you mean by out there, Peter?
On my own, where they can get me.
You've said that before, but I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, who is or is trying to get at you, Peter?
I don't know, not for sure.
And do you know what they would do?
I'm not sure. I think they... Why would people be like that? I haven't done anything to anyone. I think it's to do with the war. It's in the messages, but it's not clear in it. It doesn't make sense. I want there to be peace.
And is that why you took the tablets? Because you were feeling confused?
Don't you understand?
No, I'm not sure.
I couldn't stand it anymore. I wasn't able to sleep, and the messages kept coming at me. I was scared.
Sounds really frightening. And did you have the tablets in the house?
Some of them.
And where'd you get the rest of them?
I bought them at Tesco's.
And what did you do then?
Then I came straight home. I don't like being out.
Why is that?
Because I don't know what's going to happen. You know these people down the road? Well, there might be more people like that. I might get more messages telling me to do things.
And what happened when you got home?
I went up to my room.
And did you talk to your mum and dad?
No, I had an argument with my dad in the afternoon, so I didn't want to have to talk to anyone. I went up to my room with some cans, and I was just thinking about this stuff over and over. Drinking. I put some music on to try and take my mind off things, but that didn't help, so I had another can.
And what were you drinking?
Special brew.
And do you quite like that?
No, not really, not much.
And do you drink it because it's quite strong?
Yeah, it kind of knocks me out, and I quite like that.
And how many cans did you have?
I don't really remember, maybe 3 or 4.
And when did you decide to take the tablets?
I don't know.
Well, had you bought the tablets with the intention of taking them that evening?
I think maybe not.
Well, you said that you went out and bought them even though you had some in the house. Maybe that suggests that you were thinking about it?
I was.
And do you know how long you'd been thinking about it?
For a few days. On and off, not all the time.
And what was your intention of taking the tablets?
I don't know, I thought maybe I could go to sleep and not wake up for a bit. And when I woke up, things might be better.
But you took over 60 tablets, Peter, though. I mean, did you think they were likely to kill you?
Maybe.
Did you want to die?
Maybe.
And were you thinking about dying when you took the paracetamol?
Yeah, but I just kind of thought if I die, I die, and if I don't, then that's okay as well.
So it would have been okay if you died?
Yeah. But I don't really think I was thinking about dying. It's just a stupid thing, you know, and I've been drinking, and I shouldn't have done it.
You say that you weren't thinking about dying, and it all seems quite impulsive. But you went out and bought the extra tablets, Peter. I mean, that takes a lot to swallow that many tablets. Was there anything that would have stopped you not taking those tablets?
Maybe if I'd seen my mum.
But you went straight upstairs. Was that to make sure that you didn't see her?
Maybe.
And how long did it take you to take all the tablets?
I can't really remember. An hour? A bit less? I took half of them and I felt sick. That was the special brew as well. And then I waited a while and then I took the rest.
Were you hearing voices or receiving messages telling you to take the paracetamol?
No, I told you I don't hear voices. Why would I get messages telling me to take tablets?
I just wanted to be clear about that. Can you remember what you were thinking when you definitely decided to take the tablets?
Just that it would all be over.
And had you thought about your parents or others, how they might react if you died?
I knew my dad would be glad. I think my mum might be sad, but in a way it would be a relief because she wouldn't have to worry about me anymore.
And so you know she worries about you?
Of course.
But not your dad?
No.
Or your brother or sister?
My brother thinks I'm useless like my dad and my teachers and everyone else.
Well, how do you know that?
Because he went away and he never comes near me. He could have helped me, but he didn't. My dad and everyone else doesn't understand me. They think they know me, but they don't. My sister loves me, and I love her. But she left. And she was the one that could have kept me safe. Why would she do that?
That sounds as if you felt very unhappy about being left behind.
It's horrible. I couldn't stand it.
Do you think that might be one of the reasons why you took the tablets, Peter?
I don't know.
Can you tell me what you're thinking about right now?
No.
I get the impression you're feeling very sad.
Maybe.
Is there anything that can help you with this just now?
No, I'm alright. I just feel really tired, and I just want to, you know, go to sleep and stuff.
You want a drink or something? Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions, Peter?
Okay.
I can see it's very upsetting, you thinking about your family just now. And maybe we can talk about this at a later stage if you're okay with that. You know, you were saying earlier that once you took all the tablets, you panicked. What did you do then?
I just went to sleep.
And how were you feeling?
I can't really remember, just kind of blank, like I wasn't real. I felt kind of anxious for a few minutes, but then that went. And then I thought it would be okay if I went to sleep. That would be when it was decided what would happen.
What? Whether you died or not?
Yeah.
Did you think that you were likely to die?
I think so.
And then your mother found the paracetamol packets beside your bed and she called an ambulance?
I suppose so. I don't really know what was going on.
This might sound like an odd question, but what would have happened if you'd died?
I'd have been dead.
Well, what would that have been like? Would you have existed in any form?
No, when you're dead, you don't exist. I'd be free of all this.
What, free your troubles and the messages and the worries?
Yeah,
Is that what you wanted, Peter?
I think so.
So, how did you feel when you woke up and you realised that you hadn't killed yourself?
I just felt pretty stupid. Do you know what? I think I should just go home and just get on with things. I mean, I feel really stupid, and what I did was really stupid, and I just want to go home and forget about it. Do you understand?
Well, not really. I understand it might be embarrassing to talk about it just now, but I mean, from everything you've said, you were pretty serious about killing yourself.
Not really.
Well, if you were at home now, what would stop you doing something from killing yourself?
It's different now.
And how is it different, Peter?
Well, I know I wouldn't take tablets because I know that the tablets won't kill me.
Well, they might have. And from everything that you've said, you know, that seems your intention. Do you think that you might try and kill yourself again?
No.
Why is that?
Because things are different.
I know that you said that you wouldn't take tablets because they wouldn't kill you, but have you ever thought about any other ways to try and kill yourself?
There's a block of flats near where I live.
And you've thought about jumping?
Once. But I don't think I want to now.
This is really important, Peter. I wonder what might leave you feeling as if you'd try and kill yourself again.
With all this stuff in my head and all these people around me, if all that didn't stop.
What about the loneliness? And the feelings you have about your family?
Yeah, that as well.
What would stop you not harm yourself or try to kill yourself, Peter?
I'm not sure.
What if we were able to help you make some sense of those feelings and get rid of those worries that trouble you so much?
How would you do that?
Well, we could talk about that in a few minutes, but just a few more questions, okay? Peter, can you imagine ever feeling not troubled the way you do now?
I'm not sure.
Do you see any hope for the future, Peter?
I try to, but it's hard.
Yeah, I get the impression it's been really difficult for you. What would you do to be able to keep yourself safe?
I don't know.
Well, what have you done before when you felt frightened or had ideas about harming yourself?
Sometimes I go and sit with my mum. I don't always say much, but I find that helps. I used to speak to Joan on the phone, but I don't know what to say now. I think she thinks I'm getting pretty strange. And I know she's spoken to Mum on the phone about me. And when I drink, I feel less in control, so sometimes I try and stay off the cans a bit. I don't know what else to do.
Well, we've found it helps a lot of people if they talk about what's happening and we do things that work for them, help them. Like the problems that you have sleeping and the worries that you've described. I mean, this all can be helped by a particular type of medication, Peter. You know, you were saying that the GP prescribed something that helped you. I mean, maybe we could use the same medication.
Will it help me, though?
Well, it should do. But we need to think about where you'll be safe, Peter.
What do you mean?
Well, whether or not it's best for you to be at home with your family or it would be better if you came into hospital.
I don't want to have to go into a mental hospital.
Why is that, Peter?
I just wouldn't. It's too scary.
I can understand that. But I just want to guarantee that you'll be safe, Peter. And I'm really concerned that without that kind of help, you wouldn't be safe.
I think I could be if I took some of that medication and if you spoke to my mum and dad.
Would your mum and dad be able to help? What would they do?
You could tell them what's happening, what I've told you, why I took the tablets, what I've been feeling, what's been going on.
Well, can you not do that yourself?
I'm not sure. I think my dad might do us nuts.
Well, would you be okay if we did it together?
Maybe.
If we do that, how would they be able to help you stay safe?
I don't want to have to go into hospital.
Yeah, I get that, but we've still got to be able to help you stay safe, Peter. How would you use your mum and dad to help you?
They shouldn't let me spend so much time in my room. And they should let me know what's going on, because I get scared when I don't know what is going on. My mum could talk to me.
About what?
Usual stuff. Or I don't have to talk, just be near her. I don't know what it is, but I know I can feel different.
What, that you wouldn't have to take the paracetamol?
Yeah.
And is there anything else that they can do to help you stay safe, Peter?
Maybe my dad could stop getting on my case.
What, about your drinking?
I haven't got any cans at home now.
Are you planning to stop then?
No.
Well, you could try normal strength lager and limit it to 1 or 2 cans a day. Although it's not really advisable to drink on the medication. It can affect your sleep and make you feel grotty. But I mean, we could talk about that later and also discuss the medication and look at ways how you can look after yourself physically. But right now, I just want to get back to what we were talking about. I wonder, Peter, how you would feel about us visiting you a couple of times a day for the next few days.
What would you do?
Well, this kind of thing. Talk about how you're feeling, what you've been doing, what you plan to do. You know, just simple things, putting a bit of structure into your day, looking at ways how you can look after yourself.
How do you mean?
Well, you were saying that you sleep during the day and you can't sleep at night, and you used to have a bath, but you don't now, you know, things like that. I mean, we could work together to get a healthier sleep pattern going so that we could help see what time you have a bath or a shower, or if you have a walk and you feel safe about doing that, and not spend so much time in your room alone, Peter. You know, I think it would be really helpful if we looked at how to avoid a crisis. That things were building up so much that you felt so desperate that you had to take an overdose.
How do you mean?
Well, first off, identifying in more detail what it is that might feel too much for you. Where you might feel desperate and think you have to do something extreme. You know, so we can talk about things and you can help yourself. How to get in touch with us if you feel that you can't do that, you know, using crisis line, things like that. How does that sound, Peter?